What's up everyone, Jason with Heap of Jeep, and today we're doing the cat back on my 2002 Wrangler TJ. And I've got a walker system from Rock Auto. It was the cheapest one I could get. It was like, to my door, it was like 130 bucks. So it's not going to be amazing, but it is going to be better than what's left of what's on there right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and see if we can't piece this thing together real quick. So the walker system, that's the Walker Sound FX muffler, and the tailpipe came with a couple of new what are hanger bushings or whatever those things are called, and then of course the clamp to secure the muffler to the tailpipe. Gonna have to drop the skid plate, so I'm gonna jack up the back end, support the Jeep from the frame rails so the axle drops, make it easier, have a little more room to work around in there, and see if I can get the skid plate off. Fingers crossed on that one. They've been notoriously difficult in Jeep's past, but we'll try. We got my Harbor Freight jack stands hitting the frame rails, axles dropped and just hanging free. Harbor Freight jack stands on recall. I checked. These are not the recalled ones. These ones are safe. First things first are these transmission mount bolts. There's 4 of them right in the middle of the pan, so gotta get those undone. Okay, so those 4 bolts or nuts, whatever, those came off pretty easily. I've been soaking them in PB Blaster. So time to take the skid plate off. Gonna take the jack and support the transmission before the skid plate comes down, because that's what's holding the transmission and transfer case and everything up. So you got to support that, and hopefully all 6 of these bolts come loose. Fingers crossed on this one.
I still don't know how that holds up a car. It's because, like, I don't know, I forgot what it is. But it's something.
Oh, that one get loose. Alright, I got a cheater pipe for these last 2. I don't want to pull the nutserts loose, but I definitely needed some more leverage. There she goes. I'm going to take the 2 outside ones off, leave the inside one on each side. And then hopefully it comes off nice and smooth.
Something loose that you don't want to be loose.
The nutserts came loose. Question is, do I try and get the rest out? Because I could definitely, if all the nutserts come loose. I mean, with just this one loose, I can drive the Jeep, because I'm not going to be taking it off-road or anything. But let's say another one comes loose, then I'd have to cut the bolts, go get new bolts, weld a nut to the frame, I need to get that exhaust done though. Alright, we'll try it.
Hopefully it doesn't come loose this time. Even though I don't even know what it does.
Alright, I dropped enough to let me in here. Here are the two nuts I have to take off to get this muffler off back here. I want like great big holes. And, yeah. So I'm going to spray these down with PB Blaster. Maybe take a wire brush to them to try and clean up a little bit of the rust and see if I can get them off. Alright, it's a little hard to see, but those nuts are just corroded to heck. There's nothing left of them except enough to hold the two pieces together. Now, without an oxyacetylene torch that I think could just punch that hole right through it, I'm left with a Sawzall or my angle grinder. I think I'm going to try and take an angle grinder in between the two of them and see if that'll just cut that nut. Took the angle grinder and a Sawzall, but there she is, hanging free. And the bracket is still nice and smooth. And there we go. They had some helpers here, obviously. The hanger came unwelded from the exhaust itself. And well, I ended up cutting it in two pieces so I could get it out of there easily, but there we go, she's off. So I forgot to do a before on the sound so you could hear how obnoxiously loud it was, but here's why. That muffler's toast. Okay, so without a camera, a tripod small enough to get under the Jeep. I don't know how I'm going to do this so you can see it, but basically you just put it back together the way the old one came off. You line up the holes, line up the hangers, and don't tighten anything down until you have it all in place and fitted together. Otherwise, you're going to be untightening things to put it all back together. Trust me. So with the hangers up, but the clamp down on the end of the muffler there still loose, and these bolts still loose. Everything's hanging, so I'm gonna tighten her up and get her all buttoned up here. Alright, I didn't do it before, but I suppose I ought to do it after, right? So, here we are. Walker, super cheap, Rock Auto. It was like 90 bucks, 130 delivered after taxes and shipping. So, super cheap, but it's a lot better than it was. But you'd never know because I forgot to do it before. But anyways, here's the after. Christening the Jeep, taking some back roads over to my mother-in-law's house. We got the top down, kids in the back seat.
Hi.
Got some country music on the radio, and we're Jeeping again. Okay, hold up. There's that guy named Murphy. Comes out to play from time to time. So, when I was ordering the cat back, I thought to myself, I probably ought to order a catalytic converter. This is probably the original cat on there. You know, it's what, 19 years old, 18 years old. It's got almost 90,000 miles on it. Should probably just replace it and not even worry about it, but I didn't. I was trying to save money. We put the muffler on, we took it out, we were tooling around. That acrid, super sulfury smell when cats start going bad started hitting us, and I'm like, that doesn't smell good. We got back on the highway later on and couldn't get the thing above 40, 45 miles an hour. That means the cat's plugged. That means I need a new cat. The smell plus the loss of power, dead giveaways. So I had to order a cat. That is coming. Another video on the way. Oh, welcome to the world of old Jeeps. Catch you on the next one. We're probably going to be doing a cat. Although I got some stuff in the mail today. The new Smitty built top is here, and the tune-up kit is here. So there's some other things we're going to be doing too. Anyways, catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.